channel. This is our May favorites video. It's almost summer and I feel like a lot of our favorites are dedicated to summertime. So let's get started. First up is our favorite drink to drink this spring. It is the Starbucks iced coffee. This one is the Unsweetened. It has the green cap. You can find these at like Vons or anywhere for $5 for this whole thing. So if you love Starbucks, like this coffee is so good. We just add half and half and stevia, and it's like the best iced coffee I've ever had. And it's so cheap, and so we've been going through like jugs of this. This is actually empty. It was like in the recycles. I'm like, oh no, we don't have like a new one to talk about, so I took it out. So I'm gonna have to go get some more tomorrow, but so good. Next favorite, I actually started using last month, but I only had the trial size and I wanted to wait till I got the full size, and it's MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. Well, it's Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I don't know the actual name. People are confusing. But it's the best setting spray I've personally ever used. I've tried the Urban Decay one, and this one to me just like makes any powdery powder on your face look fresh and like not dewy because it dries and then you look fine, but it just gets rid of all that cakiness. It melts your makeup together. It's really hard to describe. It makes my makeup last longer, and now I can't live without it, and I'm almost mad I bought it because I'm just gonna have to keep buying it and buying it and buying it. And it has the best pump out of any spray I've ever used. Like, it's really fine and it evenly distributes, so definitely worth your money. Next up is the highlighter of all highlighters for us. It is Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. We're so obsessed with this. We have a weird thing about highlighters. A lot of highlighters look super icy on our skin tone, and so we have to wear gold tones, and this stuff is like perfect for our skin. I'm probably even wearing too much of it right now. Yeah, hopefully you can see. The only bad thing is the size of the compact. It's super small. It's slightly larger than an eyeshadow pan, I would say. And I think it retails for like $27? Yeah. $26. But this stuff is amazing. I feel like we won't go back. I also recently was at Morphe Brushes and swatched the Jeffree Star Skin Frosts. And those are the most pigmented highlighters I've ever seen, but almost like too pigmented. Not like, I'll probably still try them. So this stuff is like the perfect shimmer. Next up is a perfect summer makeup item. This is Physicians Formula Bronze Booster Bronzer, and I have the shade medium to dark, and I will say it is not very dark. So if you're not super fair, you have to get the medium to dark. None of their stuff is dark. No, it's really not. But this is what the inside looks like, and it has like a little, it fell out. But the bottom has this little brush that it comes with. I don't use this brush. I actually didn't. I forgot it was in there, but it's kind of convenient for traveling. And then it just says bronze booster, and it's this gorgeous, I wouldn't call it matte, but I wouldn't call it satin. It's definitely not shimmery, but it's not matte because there's a little bit of sheen to it, but it just looks so natural. And I haven't been contouring lately. I've just been bronzing my face. And I've been using this every day, and I just forgot how much I love it. It's the perfect bronzer, and it's from the drugstore, and Physicians Formula is a little more pricey than other drugstore brands, but because you get, you know, a good amount, it's a beautiful shade, it's so universal, it's not orange, it's not too dark and ashy, it's like a perfect color. This is like such a good deal. It's just as good as other high-end bronzers. Next is a skincare item. It is the Olay Regenerist Micro-Sculpting Serum. Our skin has started to age, and we have some crow's feet and some forehead wrinkles that we're not too fond of. So I've been looking into a lot of serums lately, but I wanted like a drugstore serum because I'm not made of money and my skin isn't that aged yet. So I got this one on Amazon, and I'm so pleased with it. First of all, it's 1.7 ounces, and a lot of serums are only an ounce. So you are getting like a good amount of product for what you pay for. And I love that it's not like a gel-like consistency like a lot of serums. It's more of a really thick cream, so it soaks into my skin, and I use it at night. I don't use it during the day, and I definitely notice a difference in like the lines around my eyes. And it's crazy because I've used a lot of other types of serums, and this has definitely worked the best for fine lines. So if you're starting to age, go get this. Okay, excuse how messy this is, but I use it. I use it every day. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. and I love this. I've been buying a lot of drugstore foundations, which honestly is kind of dumb because if I just save my money and then splurge on like a really, really nice foundation, but it's not dumb because you can find like a gem at the drugstore and then you can keep repurchasing it, so you might as well try them all rather than try a high-end one you might hate. It's true, but a lot of them have not been the best, but this one is great. Number one, it's extremely, extremely high coverage, but like it's not cakey at all. It's actually one of the most thin foundations I own out of like my entire collection. It comes in a pump. That's plus number two. Number two, pump. Love that. The shade selection is really good, and it says it's supposed 3-in-1, means like primer, concealer, and foundation, but honestly,
never.
Yeah,
it's never a thing.
Never, but it's pretty close because of the high coverage. Like I guess if you didn't really have skin issues, you could use it as a concealer, but I would still use a primer. But it lasts all day. We have oily skin and I don't get super, super oily. It goes on beautifully. I use the Beauty Blender and it just applies flawlessly. I've gotten so many compliments on my skin since I've started using this. The only negative I will say, which I actually read online that this happens with like almost every CoverGirl foundation, is it oxidizes almost 2 shades darker. And I bought a light shade. Like I'm very pale right now and I matched this shade exactly to my skin. And I was so happy I found a perfect match. And then like within a couple hours, it just oxidizes.
They do that. No other brands really do that as much.
I was reading reviews on Ulta and they said CoverGirl always does that to them, and I didn't really notice, but it's true. But besides that one negative, oh, and it has SPF, so perfect for summer. It's just a great, great, great budget buy. Like, so good.
Hi guys, this is my next favorite. Seriously love this thing so much. Sigma sent us a box of goodies, including...
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, seriously. Including this glove to wash your makeup brushes, and it's insanely brilliant and works so flawlessly. On one side, it has, this is the eye side, so it has wash, refine, and rinse. And all of these ridges, like seriously get your brushes so clean, cleaner than my brushes have ever been. We just did a blog post on this, I'll link it below. And then this side is for face brushes, so obviously the ridges are a little bit deeper and wider because you don't need as many refining sections for face brushes, but I can't believe how well it works, and I'll never look back and use anything else. It's amazing. Guys, we finally did it. We jumped on the no color powder train.
We got it.
It was a painful process. If you've ever been in Amy's in Burbank, wherever it is.
But
don't go.
we didn't have to pay for shipping because we live in LA, so that's the plus side. But this is the RCMA no color powder. If you haven't heard of it, I don't know if you've been living under a rock, but Kathleen Lights basically made this famous. Like everyone went out and bought it because it's only $12 for this huge thing that's 3 ounces, which is just such a steal. And it really is a no color powder, so it's perfect for setting your foundation because it's not going to change the color of your foundation. Like it's great for every skin tone, which I think is really like a #1 like thing. Like other powders, like darker skin girls can't put that on their face because it's gonna turn ashy, and like two people that are too light, the powder isn't gonna work either. So just to have such a universal product, I think is just amazing because it's just beautiful, and it's very finely milled, and it goes on so smooth. But there is a con with this too. There's no place to put the powder.
Oh, that is the con, yeah.
And this cap is like just waiting for you to spill it. Like look at all these
It's
holes.
all over my floor right now.
Yeah, so like just FYI, if you're gonna buy this, maybe find an old cap from some powder you don't use that you can like dispense this in to apply to your face, because that is the only downside. It's pretty messy.
But it's magic.
It's magic.
If we're being honest.
Next up is this Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick by Gerard Cosmetics in the shade Invasion. I'm wearing it right now. No, I did not wear this top and this lipstick together today because I know they're so matchy-matchy, but I wanted to wear it in this video to show you. And I have 2 other shades by them. I have Share and Ice Mocha, and I love them both, and I love the formula. I feel like it does stay on all day. It's not too drying, very pigmented, and pretty inexpensive because they always have a sale. But this shade, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna go on a limb and get like a purple gray tone because that's like in right now. Not knowing how much I would love it, I'm seriously obsessed with it. Even though it's a darker color, I feel like it's still summer appropriate And it's like the perfect purple mauve gray that I feel like is very in right now. So go bold and try this out. Thank you guys for watching our May favorites video. As always, please let us know your favorites of the month because summer is a-coming and we want to try new products.
Yes, we do. And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below.